Okay, the judges have returned, and the votes are being tallied. So I think we're in very good shape. All right, do we have someone from the judging committee who wants to announce the 3 winners? Okay. All right, is everyone back here? Judging is about to be announced, or the decision of the judges is about to be announced. And I will hand it over to Beth, and you guys will
All right, so this was really cool. We're thrilled to go through all these designs, all the imagination. For those of you who also showed great HCI design process, I want to know who taught which class you were in. This was fantastic. So we loved the attention to process, loved the great prototyping, loved the vision, loved all the hard work that you put into this. Usual caveats that the decisions were quite difficult, but we want to quickly introduce the top 3 along these categories, and then I guess we will come back to skyrockets. Okay. So I'm going to hand it over to Catherine to introduce the tech innovation. Tech innovation.
Okay. This is pretty awesome.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Okay. I got a bad leg, you guys, right now, so I can't. It's hard to walk around. So we chose Flippy for tech innovation.
Goodie bags.
Good stuff. You guys get to fight books.
We love the utilization of Google Glass, and I think we're all very excited about the idea of the memories and emotions and attaching those to things. It's really neat. I'm all ready to do it, so get going.
So one of the things that we hope you keep working on this. So we love emotions and attaching memories and feelings to things. We love the idea that you could share it within a social group, which made it scalable. It wasn't like everybody's emotions everywhere, but you were sharing it with friends. And we love that you were taking advantage of Blast to get down to attaching emotions to objects. So I don't know if the teddy bear thing was a throwaway comment, but that was like something that hung with it. So it wasn't just about, this is my emotion, at the Fox Theater, but this is my emotion, standing over here where I was on my first date and had a drink or something, and or it's my emotion around some particular object. So that notion of kind of scaling it and making it tractable was very good. And that was part of the tech. It's going to be hard, but we know you can do it.
And then just one last thing on Blast specifically, loved how when you talked about using it out in the world, the world's what they were paying attention to and using technology to not distract. It's really cool. So you really got that part of Blast, which is really nice.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're going next for the community. All right, so intersection. Where are you guys? Where's intersection? Yay! So I got it first. So this won the community award. There was obviously a lot of hard competition in the community, a lot of great ideas. What we liked about this was the interest in recognizing the diversity in Midtown and finding ways of people being able to tag that and to find sub-communities within the Midtown area. We thought it was kind of an interesting combination of top-down resources and services that are out there, but then people being able to connect into that as individuals. One of the things that we hope you will continue to work on and maybe work on with us is we've talked a lot in Midtown about the notion of tastemakers, that there's people out there that represent these different communities. And I don't know if that's what you meant when you were talking about buddies, but that's what I heard, was that these were ways of being able to kind of find those unique groups that both make up the great diversity that's Midtown, but also kind of give you some guideposts about where cool things are. So that was some of the things that we liked within the design. You guys want to sign the board? Oh, you guys get the little one.
I love how every time we say, we're not sure if that's what you meant, they're all like, yeah.
I'm a professor, I recognize that look all the time. Sure, this is what you meant to do? Yes, Professor Biden. Okay.
So for this last category, commercial, now this was the one that got the highest marks across the board for everything that we were looking for.
This is our Grand Slam winner.
Yeah, that's great. That's why we. Storyoki. And it wasn't just the trailing Elvis comment. Though that helps.
Thank you.
That seriously helps. It was interesting because we went back there and we went over Storyoki, and I think all of us said, okay, I get it. Then they showed the example. We all wanted to do it, right? And that was just like a really interesting experience. I mean, the urge to actually interact with this idea. And we also really liked as far as the scripts go, being able to get businesses to contribute, right, to these scripts and actually put a lot of effort into the history and making that available for people to record. Other comments?
My comment is that my kids so want to do this, so you have to create this. I thought it was, again, this notion of having a scalable idea. It's people being able to tell stories, but you're not making them start from a blank piece of paper. But the scripts are really cool, but they can mash up and they can play with it, and you showed that in your examples. We think, again, businesses will like this, and then we think the community will also then start to rally around and start creating their own scripts. We also think people are going to create variations on that. Everyone's going to start becoming a famous restaurant reviewer and start doing things around restaurants or other venues. So there's going to be that history part, but I think people are going to pivot from that and have some fun with it as well.
Yeah.
So, thank you.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, of course. Now, so now we are to the people choice, and the judges were asked to speak to the team Neverland. So we are going to let them speak to it. Neverland, you guys want to come on up? Back to our illustrious judges, and then I'll wrap up after we're done.
I had some really detailed notes about the implementation here. I wanted to share. We were talking, and the first comment was, the sky bucket doesn't seem very likely. And then it was that we'd be able to implement that. And then it was, well, in comparison to reclaiming the freeway lane. It does seem more likely. But it's, across the things that we were looking for, it did receive high marks in creativity and uniqueness, but also engagement, right? And your central idea of creating a public space is just purely fun for people. Certainly resonated. Cool.
So I think there was a disadvantage that 2 of the 3 judges are scared of heights. So we had some issues with the buckets, but we decided that it was about fun, it was about reimagining the space that we live in, and doing it in some really creative and exciting ways. So we're thrilled that the public agreed with us, and that you guys get people's choice.
All right.
Now, when it comes time to build, wearing them above the cars might be dangerous.
That's the key, though. That's the key. You want everybody that ever comes to Atlanta to drive through to be like, wow, Midtown will be known in the world, not just around the United States.
That's the keystone.
Yeah, that is the keystone. You can't lose that.
That's the first thing you say yesterday.
It's the first thing you say. You have to have an idiot thing. And that's the it.
All right.
Can I pay something?
Somehow.
I'll be sure.
Follow the bit, yes.
It's a hackathon. So you may not know, but Michael and I and some other friends of ours, we do a lot of hackathons. And so I've been running Govathon and Random Hacks of Kindness, Hack for CF, and some other things. And Transportation Camp, all about transportation, all types, MARTA, Beltline, walking, biking, is coming up in April. And we're asked to do a Govathon coinciding with it. So it's kind of an unconference. There'll be like 200 or 300 people there, urban planners, landscape architects, just anybody that cares about transits, bikers, walkers, everybody, right? And we're going to do a hackathon at the exact same time. We're going to have them feed us ideas on the first day, and then we're going to hack all night, and then by the next day, we're going to pitch our ideas. It's going to be pretty cool. So it's April 12th and 13th.
Are you going to fix Florida?
Marta?
I gotta fix
Well, the
Florida.
Marta CEO will be there. Why don't you ask him that?
Great.
But yes.
Thanks. I want to thank our judges. You guys did a great job. Love the feedback. I want to thank all of you participants and those who just came to watch and hear the pitches. Couldn't do it without you. I also want to encourage not only the winners that seem to be on this side of the board, but all of the competitors. There's some really great ideas that I could totally imagine, and I could think, and I see them as really making an impact in Midtown. So we want to encourage you to continue to stay in touch and work with us. This is not the end, but if you're willing and you want to move forward, we're willing to help. So please come back to us. We'll reach out to you and see what we can do. If you're happy to be a student and you like the ideas that you're starting here, the Convergence Innovation Competition is ramping up, which is a student-run, two-month-long competition for taking the ideas and really building them out much further. So one way or another, we want to get these things launched. Come talk to us. Thanks so much for being here. Stay in touch. I think there's PR things we've left out for you if you want those, but the critical one is want to get on our mailing list if you're not already. But most of you are. If you registered for this event, you're on our mailing list. But if you snuck in and you want to get on our mailing list, please let us know who you are. Otherwise,
Final thank you to Laura and Brian and Don and Marcia for keeping the place.
any other announcements, pitches?
Yeah, can we clean up after yourself if you can, just throw your stuff away?
That's right. You are looking at the cleanup crew, so we're more than happy to have help with that. But the best way to clean up is to consume. So if you want to consume first, that works too.
Yeah, make the food go away.
Make the food go away. Thank you all. Thank you especially our glass team that have been here throughout.